Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Welcome back. Hope everybody had a good long weekend, good Christmas and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We are back. We're going to do some work. I want to try to get these shoulder pads kind of finished up, hopefully. And then we'll go from there. I had an idea about something. And I don't know if it's a good idea. I think it is. But it might not be. No, it's a good idea. I guess it's just a matter of if I can execute it properly. So, the plan, Stan, is to have this ring plus this nubbin be universal across all the shoulder pads, and then the shoulder pads themselves can just be glued onto that tab. That's the idea. How was my Christmas? It was uneventful. Uh-oh, gotta sneeze. Okay. Hope yours was good. Okay. Auto groups, we're gonna... Well, first, let's split that one. Alright, okay. Now for this one, because I want to be able to have them on either side. And I would prefer... Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. That one works on either side. No problem. That one can go. What's the... Did we have... We had another one that was set, right? This one. Si, senor. That's the one. Oh, well, that's not even close to working with the tab. Rats. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, well, that plan sucks. I thought for sure. Alright, let's get some shoulders on here, I guess, and take a look and see what's actually happening. Let's put that on. Let's put that on. And get some parts. Let's use the ones that are actually cut instead, because that makes the most sense. Alright, so I guess those work like that. Could make them bigger. Do we want to make them bigger? They are perfectly centered, so that's good. Merry Christmas to you too. I could. Ooh. Nope. Yep, the background music is not playing. Why? Damn it, OBS. Oh, OBS is freaking annoying. It's playing, it's just not picking it up. How's that? I don't know why. Every once in a while, OBS is just like, nope, default. And it's not default, therefore I lose desktop audio. Nothing I can do about that. That's OBS. I mean, I guess I could check every single time, but that's a pitch. That is a pitch, apparently. Because that's what I said. Oh well. You're freaking annoying? Well, you said it, not me. Okay. So we could make something else that goes on the top of that shoulder. That might be kind of cool. What do you guys think about that? Like a flap that comes up a little bit like this to match it. That seems like a good plan. Let's see if I can make that happen. Alright, first thing we're gonna do is duplicate. Alright. Alright. Then we're gonna go boop. Hey, I said boop. Boop. There it is. There it is. Split hidden. Alright, and then we can just turn that off and turn that one back on, and then we take this one and we go up here. Oh no, oh no. Jason Dickerson, what's up? This app looks cool. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I have Z-Symmetry still on. Why? I was just watching the stream from last week when I did that last time, and I just did it again. Hey boo boo, how about another picnic basket? Oh, if I do this, I can't use these shoulder pads for... Gosh, I can't use these shoulder pads for the other design. You got a laptop, so Merry Christmas. Well, I'm glad you got a laptop. Enjoy your laptop, sir. I'm glad you like the videos. Alright, so here's the problem. Here's the problem. Alright, I wanted to have an extra layer of shoulder pad up here so that I could do what I was trying to do. But the problem is if I do that, then I can't use this torso instead. Because this torso, hang on, I'll show you, not the one that's on there. If I get rid of that, if I use this torso, it has shouldered thingies. Alright, so it looks fine, except once you put these guys on... Oh, those don't fit either. Well, rats. Apparently we're not using shoulder pads on that torso. So, question... Well, wonder if they work with that. They do work with that. What's this app called? 1, that is not how you spell that. 2, check the description. Could you one day do a gameplay video? I do those. Yeah, I just did. I released a video like a week ago. Not long ago at all. Waxapane, what's up? No, they don't need it, but options, man. Options. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go back into these heads. And, well... maybe not. Maybe I can just make the necks bigger. Seems like a better plan. Yeah, well, that could have just gone the easy route and done it like most companies do, but if I had done that, I wouldn't have been satisfied with myself. You wish you had money to donate? I wish that too. Oh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if somebody wants to donate money, that's good for me. Yeah, I guess we can just not use shoulder pads for this body. But I did originally like the idea of combining the two. But it doesn't, I guess it's not necessary. It's fine. It's fine, just leave it. Just stop screwing with it. Alright, we could do though, just for a little bit of fun, like a couple extra. Oh yeah, that ties it all in. That's good right there. If you could use money on your phone, I don't know what that even means. Alright, yeah, I think we don't need shoulder pads for that. I think that's a good look on its own. Alright, so... Hallelujah. Alright, we need to do the other shoulder pads. Because this torso doesn't require shoulder pads, and that's what we're working on, so let's get rid of it. Am I going to review this? I mean, technically, I guess, but I'll be selling this. A whole line of action figures, guys. That's what you're looking at. By the way, I'm sorry for the sniffles, guys. I feel like crap and my nose is runny, so I can't help it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to live with it. Alright, so we can get rid of that piece. And we can probably go ahead and do what I was gonna do and add that extra piece. Cause why not? Yeah, this whole line is gonna be a bunch of action figures that I'm selling. Thanks, Nicholas Larson. How much money for it? For what? I do have a website, but it's not for this stuff. It's only for the customs. I'm aiming for these to be $40 to $60 a piece. That's the plan. We'll see if I can make that happen. Hi, Fluffy. I'm trying to work though, bud. Can you lay down? Please just lay down. Please. I know you're a beautiful cat, but I need to work. What if I give you room to lay over there? Will you lay right there? Can you lay down? Can you lay down? Please? I don't think he's gonna lay down. Oh my god, that's a lot of money. No. No, it's not. Any idea when it'll be finished? Not officially. I mean, I have general ideas about things, but I don't like how that turned out. But we don't know when that's going to actually happen, so. No, I don't know. Making a whole lot of action figures is a lot of work. Right, Fluff? I know you need attention, but I'm working. You couldn't have done this before? Buddy, come on. Hey, 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 you're laying on the mouse. Why is it not symmetrical? Damn it. What the hell? Hey, what's up, Will? Should work, I think. It could work. Maybe. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. That's not gonna work. That should do it. Or it might not. I think my plan is not going to work. I'm going to have to just do separate ones. Thanks, Grizzled Tech. Alright, do we like those on or not? I think we like them on. For sure. Yeah, I think that looks better. We just have to make it work. Okay. This end part of making these things is such a pain in the butt because everything has to work together and it's a lot of work. And it's mentally draining. Don't worry, Fluff. We'll get it. With your help, I'll be able to do this, kitty. Alright. Okay. So, what I'm thinking... What if I pull this down without smoothing it? Might that get the job done? It might. Alright. Alrighty then. Why is that pinching like that? Don't do that. That still didn't work. Damn it. Crap. The more I work on these, the more I think I'm not going to be able to accomplish the $40 to $60 price point. I'm gonna do my best. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, man. Is that not square? It's not square. None of my plans are working. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna have to stay like that. And my plan is just not gonna work, which blows, but what are you gonna do? Alright, well, at least we know these are gonna work. So... there's that, at least. That's the thing. Those are gonna work. Okay. However, making these work... I guess it can. Let's see. I don't think they're... yeah, they're not gonna go in there. Okay, so what I have to do... if I change that top shape, it'll work. So we could do that. I just rotate that top shape some. So let's say I bring it down like this. No, it's not even close. And then we're gonna go all the way down to there. And it's still not getting it. Okay, new plan. I'll just make a socket for it on the shoulder pad instead of... I was trying to keep it so that the bottom half of the shoulder pad just looked like a shoulder pad with a tab plugged into it. But since the angle doesn't afford that, I'm just going to create a socket that's coming out of the bottom of the shoulder pad to grab that tab. That should get the job done. Maybe. Alright, are we still in place, give or take? Although I really could lower it somehow. Well, let's get everything lined up first. Make sure we want it where we have it, and then we'll worry about adding the tab or not. Yeah, so I'm thinking I kind of do want this piece to be a different shape. So if we can... Okay. Perfect. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, so if we do the opposite, will this work? This might work. It probably won't. But it might. Mm-hmm. How close we are to having that work. It's very close. If I just give it a little bit more coaxing, look at that. It tucked in. But that's sticking up way too high now. Can we do this? No, we can't do that. Yeah, we don't want it to be that high, so I could lower the other shoulder pads to make it work better. Let's try that. See, I'm trying to make it so that I can just use these straps for multiple shoulder pads to make the molding process easier and less expensive. So, we're gonna have to do some tinkering here. Let's see if I can tinker my way out of this. If we have that there, which, uh-oh. Okay. So if we have that there and that there, I'm thinking if I have this up pretty high, I might be able to shorten that orange peg a little bit, and if I can bring it down some, then it'll work for both shoulder pads a little bit better. But the question is, will these shoulder pads work if I bring them down some? It looks like they will. Looks like there's plenty of room to bring those down some. So that's good. Let's go ahead and fill out the body again and see. Let's just use... I guess it doesn't really matter what head we use. Let's use that head. Okay. Now... we did have a lot of clearance for the strap if we wanted to use it, but we don't need that clearance because it's flexible. Yeah, it doesn't even have the clearance anyway. Okay, so we just won't do that. And then if we can bring this whole shoulder pad down. Good work. Let's try it. That's not even a whole lot. That might get the job done. And this will probably still have some decent... Where is it? So it's going to touch the front. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe. How are we doing on... Yeah, we're just barely touching the back there, so that's good. Alright, so that should work. It might. It might. So now we have to take this guy. Are we still... Yeah, okay. And just lop the top off. And... I might get the job done. Hurt myself sitting here. So if we make that go down like that, let's clear everything out of the way. Oh, that's such a tiny tab. Well, I guess it'll do. Let's flip these guys so we can see. See, now what I'm concerned with is we don't have that much. The orange part you can see from the top here is the part that's coming through the bottom half of the shoulder pad. So I'm a little bit concerned that there's not enough tab there for gluing. Are we still able to? Okay. I suppose I could do the same thing here. Make a little tiny socket on there just to give us a little bit more bite. That seems probably like the best option. Let's do that. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so that means we need to go here. This should be fairly straightforward. No, they should be sticking through like crazy, yeah. But that's okay, because we're gonna pull them back down. There we go. And now we have a little extra tab in there that the orange tab can peg into. However, I might be too low, so we might have to pull it back up. Let's see. Yeah, see, I have this tab here clipping into here. On the other side, we're probably okay. We don't need this on right now. If we flip that. Okay. What a pain in the butt for some lousy, stupid shoulder pads that I'm not even sure I like a whole lot. I think I like them, but damn. I better like them after this. Love the shirt. Oh, thanks. It's all dirty. Alright, so now we have extra peg-in ability, it's a word, for our shoulder pads, which is just splendid I wanted it, and I shouldn't have spent all that time doing it, but I did. So now I have to... Oh, what the heck? How did that happen? Hey! Why are they sticking out again? What's going on here? Okay, well, I must have caught them when I was moving these other ones. I must have caught those top points too. Yeah, see how I'm booming the bottom on accident? I must have grabbed them both. Dang it. What the heck is going on here? Just the top. Alright, goodness. I am Mowgli. Are you? Alright, so now the cool thing about having that extra tab there for that to peg into is... well, I can raise the shoulder pads if I want to, that's what I was going to say, but now I'm thinking... If I make the tab perfectly square, I can use the same exact shoulder pads on both sides. Rivets? Sorry, I speak in full sentences? I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Okay, if we can move this part out just a little bit, which we can, because we can do whatever we want. If I do this, that makes that mostly square at the top, which means I can put a more appropriately shaped peg at the top and get rid of this orange one altogether. The orange one. Where's the freaking orange one? Okay. Alright. So we can just replace that. The one that is nice and squared up and lined up and wonderfully perfect in every way. Let's add a line in there. That'll do that. Let's do this. Alright, that should get that done. Easy peasy. You know the saying, easy peasy lemon squeezy? What the hell is a lemon squeezy? Is that a thing? Because it doesn't sound like a thing. I have a pain going right here, right underneath my right boob. I think there's something wrong with me. How long have I been working on this? Well, not this particularly, because I'm working on a whole line of figures, but the entire line I've been working on for... I don't remember anymore. It's been so long. I think a year and a half plus a couple months. So let's say 20 months. Hey, what's up, Randy Pole? Am I intending to go with rivets in the design? You mean aesthetically or as functional parts of connecting two pieces of material? But since this is only 1/6 scale or 1/12 scale, rivets, like realistically scaled rivets, would be tiny. So, like in real life, a rivet is probably maybe the size of your pinky fingernail. So think about how big that is on an action figure. It's like 1/2 millimeter. So you have to check out the rest. I can show it if you don't mind. If you're going to be around for a little bit, I can show it. This is going to be a real articulated action figure. That's not only one figure. I'm making a whole line of figures. So yeah, it will be that. It will be that. So that should still work. It does, because I'm good at what I do, obviously. Remember what they say, kids. I don't know if they say it, but I'm telling you right now. At least half of designing anything is problem solving. There you go. Wisdom. So that connects to there. We have our socket now. Oh, it's a good thing. I like it. I like it a lot. It's not a ton of surface to be glued to still, but it should do. It should get the job done. Alright. Okay, so these things right here will be universal. As long as they're centered on the... Are they centered? That's a good question. If they're centered, my plan worked. That is not centered. Shit. We're close to centered, but not quite. So let's just slide it along the curve. Like that. That's really close to centered. And then we need to make that guy also centered. So we slide him along the curve. And then we should be aces. So the only thing we need to check now is we need to make sure, where's the big one? Not the big one? The big one lines up well with this, which it should. Ah! I see a little bit of green poking through. I'm gonna get you. Boop. No more green for you. Alright, so that's good. Operation shoulder pad piece is officially accomplished. So that's a good thing. We can merge those suckers together. That's about as centered as it's going to get. So that'll be definitely interchangeable. No, half of it is design and half of it is problem solving. How could half of it be problem solving and half of it be something other than design? I mean, it could be a different ratio, but the design has to be part of it, guys. Murder's definitely not part of it officially, because that's how you get arrested. Okay, so this worked out nicely, I have to say. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm just joking. I'm not joking. If I'm not proud of myself, who will be? That's the way I look at it. Alright, so top part of the shoulder pad, finite. Bottom part, let's check it. Alright, let's make sure these guys still line up well enough. Yep. Yep. They do. So now what we can do is make these. So we have them made for either side because they fit the contours of the bosom, no, of the armpit area. They fit around the shoulder properly on either side. I can't do it, I can't make them universal. They have to be set on their own specific sides, which is going to be a problem for the factory because they're going to be like, I don't know which one goes where, and just glue stuff on, which is a problem. But, you know, that's the way it goes. So, that's, in theory, going to be sorted out and it won't be an actual problem. We'll see. We will see. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay. Why is that gray? Do I have two of them? Or is it just white? That was weird. It gave me a white poly group. That's unusual. Are you looking for any designs for characters in your line? No. I did one for Patreon already. I let my Patreon people come up with a design. I picked one. And then I had, my friend wanted to design one, so I let him design one. But the rest have all come out of my face. Of course, not without inspiration from existing things that are out there, because there's no such thing as original anymore. I mean, it's original, but it still has inspiration and reference to other things. So, you know, you're going to always get the people, that looks like that, and that looks like that. Well, yeah, but those all look like something else, which is what I based it on, so that's how it works. You just kind of have to roll with the punches in that regard. Alright, boom. So the straps for the shoulder pads are done. I should probably... No, I'll cut them out later. That's fine. Well... Let's do this, I guess. Let's take this top part. Wonder why that's getting sluggish on that. That's weird. And we're gonna just pinch it in. Just a little bit. Oh no. Local symmetry. Just a little bit of a V shape. That way when we have to peg them in, they go in just a wee bit easier. Just a wee bit. And these should be this. Why aren't they the same? I don't know why they're not the same. Alright, that's good. Okay, so we made sure that fits, and then this can, nope, nope, nope. And that fits on top of there. So that's good. Do we like the placement? Now that we have a little extra room to play around with it, we can lift them back up if we want to. I'm not sure we need to, but we can. So let's see how we're looking. Elbow, forearm. Forearm thingy. Need some hands. Look how where the hands are. And some abdominal section. Yeah, I guess those are good. We don't want him any higher. It ends up making him look like he has no neck. So I think that's okay. When are they going to the stores? They're not going to stores. They will be online only. And I don't know. I have to do a Kickstarter once I finish them. And then once the Kickstarter's done, then they may be in some stores. Knowing is half the battle? I don't think so. I don't think that's true. Alright. So here's another thing that is kind of been bugging me this weekend, guys. Oh, I just draw, so I figured I could sketch something you would like. I thought you'd enjoy trying some of them on your free time for fun if you're not busy. That's not a thing that exists. I'm always busy. That is the luxury I cannot afford. Plus, I've got, like, oh, who's the person that said they wanted to see the other designs? Are you still out there? I've got a lot of designs. All of these gray and white ones are designs. And all of these colored ones that are mixed in are other designs that I haven't finished with yet. Still not sure about this guy. I don't know if I like the overall look of it. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. You are. You're still here. Okay. Let me get this other shoulder pad sorted. I think it should be pretty straightforward now that I've done the steps that I've done for this part. It might work. That's the face I make when I'm not sure if something's gonna work. Alright, so actually what I should do is steal this piece. Hey, get out of there, dang thing. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is steal the yellow piece. We're gonna duplicate it and take the yellow piece over to the other shoulder pad. Because that'll be way easier than doing it again. Thank you, see ya. Alright, so now we have those, we want those. And then we're gonna connect those to these. And that solves my problem. Almost completely. The problem we started with, we solved it. What I tell you, problem solving. I don't make this stuff up. Well, I mean I do, but it ends up being true some of the time at least. At least some of the time. Alright, so now as you can see, we don't have to worry about our peg and tab situation. But am I crazy or is there no tab? Is it only on the one side? It's not here. How could it not be here? How could it be gone? It can't be gone. That doesn't make any sense. Oh my gosh. What's happening here? It's there. Could I just not see it? I just couldn't see it. Okay, it's fine. I need to woo-saw. Okay, it's good. We're fine. But now we need to readjust, so we shall. First thing we need to readjust is this guy cannot be sitting quite so low. So let's just... Alright, like that. Yep. Hold on, that doesn't look symmetrical. Sure enough, is not. Okay, so what we want to do here is turn on the Z mirror. Whoa! No, no, no. Let's do local, please. Thank you. Hey, I said local. Is that not going to do what I want it to do? Okay, it is. Alright. Merry Christmas from Switzerland. That's not how you say Switzerland there. I know, I just made up an accent. But thank you. Nassim Espagnoli. Is that seriously your name? Because that looks like a spelling of a name meant to be humorous. And it also doesn't look like a Swiss name. Espagnoli. But either way, Merry Christmas to you as well. Feliz Navidad, as they say over there in Switzerland. Most people don't know that. They speak Spanish in Switzerland primarily. It's not true. I'm lying. I'm lying. Okay, are we centered here? Nah. So let's move this. I can't see the part I need to see. No, I can't. I don't mean to intrude on your plans, but are you planning on any shows or comics for a storyline, or is there already one that exists? I have not plans, but ideas and hopes. And I have a general storyline in my head, but not like a rock solid thing, because obviously I haven't developed it at all. But it's not Spanish, because in Spanish you don't have EY. Like, that's not a thing. You were making stuff up. You're messing with me. That is not how you spell stuff in Spanish. I know a lot of Spanish. That is not Hispanioli. Yeah, you wouldn't have the I next to the O like that in Spanish. You would have an N with a tilde over it, or an Nye, and then the O if you wanted that type of sound. And it wouldn't end in EY. You're messing with me, man. Victor, I've been working on the line for about 20 months, but it's a whole line. No one's getting made fun of, dude. Asking someone a question is not making fun of them. Everybody's so sensitive these J's. J's, you know. Wonder how good my eyeball is, if it's good enough to leave it like that. I think it's pretty good. I can always just adjust it by doing... Oh, that was really close. Look how close I was to having that dead-on centered, just from eyeballing it. Look at how close that is. I probably shouldn't even bother fixing it, but you know me. You might not. I can't help myself. I've got a problem. I wonder if I can even adjust it that small. Oh, no, no, no. We don't want to do that. We want to adjust everything else. So we can flip that mask. Hey, no. Mask this one. Flip the mask. There it is. Alright. Let's see if I can get that to line up just right. I did it. I did it, mama. Alright. Well, same to you, Nassim. Just as I suspected. Can't have our little nipple things hanging off funny. They need to be perfectly planted. It's one of the hard truths about nipple things on shoulder pads. You can't have them hang off funny. Most people think it's all fun and games, but it's not. Uh-oh, now we have nipple things on the inside. You never want your nipple things to be too far on the inside. Actually, I don't care. They can be there. But I'd rather they weren't, but I kind of need them to be, don't I? Alright, I don't need them to be, but I can do this to fix that. Make sure I didn't get any on this side. I didn't. So now we're gonna go up here and do the same thing. No. Stop that. You see it's catching the nipple part? You don't want that. Stop it. Alright, you know what? About had it with you. Little nipples. The heck? I should do the same thing down here just in case. Just in case I accidentally got one of the nipple things. Ah, ha ha ha, I did. Alright, well, shoot. That was really weird. How the heck did that get got? This is just not a good day for me. I mean, we're getting decent work done, but it's weird stuff keeps happening, and I'm not sure why. And I don't feel good. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. Now all I have to do is pop those out just a little bit. You're right, I did do Venom. Hey, whoever, it was Dion, right? Dion, you're the one that said you wanted to see the stuff? I'll be there, I'll get to that momentarily, I promise. Oh crap, I just had that problem where it's a curved surface and I thought I was looking at the outside of the curve, but I was looking at the inside of the curve. And it was tripping me up. So all we're gonna do is this. And make sure it still works. Oh, it's beautiful. Now you can tell. You can't tell. I solved the problem. Now we can add these shoulder pads to those. We're gonna have to do a little bit of adjustamente. Do a little bit of that. So they're not going to be lined up exactly the way we had them originally, but they'll be pretty dang close, and it's going to have to do. Oh my gosh, I keep feeling all these weird pains going throughout my body. I think I might be dying. Now there's one going like right here. It's probably for the fact that I haven't eaten any real substantial food for like a week straight, thanks to Christmas time. Oh, those still look alright. They're a little bit high. But maybe I can do something about that. You know what? I think it's okay. Let's get the rest of the booty on here. I said booty. I meant body. And see how it looks. Let's get some abdominal section going. Let's get some pants going. Let's use this belt this time, though, because I wanna. And some of that. A whole lot of that right there. This time we'll go no knee pads. We don't want knee pads this time. And we'll use these boots like that. Let's see how that looks. That's fine. It's fine. I thought it was going to be not fine, but those shoulder pads are okay. Those look cyberistically, like futuristic cyber type of shoulder pads with the weird design. I'm going to adjust the top part a little bit, the top part of the shell, but I think it'll work. I'm morphing into an action figure myself. I hope so. Because then people will play with me. I miss human contact. I guess I need to put the little nipple things on the third part too. I wasn't gonna. I guess it depends how much I change the shape. But that should give clearance to this also. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's clipping some, but it'll still work. That'll work. So we have that. Let's say we wanted to put katanas on his back just because. Oh, that guy looks like a mean SOB. I'm okay with that. I'll take it. I'll take 2 for $1. Alright, back to this. Let's. Oh no, what did I do? Alright. So, I want to bring it this way some. Maybe we can even give it a little bit. Yeah, that'll clip a little more, but I think. Too much. That's right. He probably wouldn't take kindly to that. How much we need to lift it a little bit. It's not centered at all. It's not too far off. But we can make it less off than it is by making it exactly right. Should I eyeball it again? That's pretty close. It's not as close as it was before. But it's pretty close, and we need to do this to it anyway. And now we'll see if that center line lines up with the other center line. Where is it? There it is. Oh, rats. Have you seen MG figures? I don't know what that is. Hazibo Jr., what's up? What did I get for Christmas? Not too much. I got an Amazon gift card, and I got a Cinemark gift card. Ah, don't do that. Don't do that, you moron. You're gonna ruin everything. Just click it like a normal person. Alright. Well, I was really close to getting it centered again, but not exact. It's still off. I don't know if it'll let me get it any closer than that. Let's see. Haha! You can't stop me. Do we want more nipples on it? That is the question. I kind of like the idea of not having nipples on the top part of the shoulder pad. Well, I'm an adult, and gifts aren't as prominent as they are when you're a youngster, so, you know. Yeah, no. I think that'll work, guys. I think that looks alright. Let me do a quick spin and think on it. Oh god, I just almost broke everything. That's okay. Oh, whatever, it's fine. Huh. Do we want the nipples on the top? So glad I came up with the idea of making that socket for the tab, because now everything's easy. Alright, quick vote. You guys want nipples on the tops of the shoulder pads too? One 1000 master grade figures. Do you know how little 1000 would be? Also, Dragon Ball figures. There have been master grade Dragon Ball figures with flexing muscles for like 15 years. Maybe 10 years. That's not new. I don't know why everybody's freaking out about it. That's not new at all. Nipple things on the top. I guess we could do it. Brandy says no nipple things on the top. I kind of agree with him. Let's see how it looks. Shall we? What the heck? Why is it going all the way over there? Let's turn that off. There we go. No. No, I'm not. This isn't a model kit. I can't do model kit things in not a model kit. Well, now I'm kind of leaning towards having the nipple things. Oops. Alright, let's do a quick comparison. That was dumb. How about I do it in a smart way first? I think we should just keep them on there. I should have probably made them the right metal color. I kind of dig it without them, but at the same time, I kind of go by the rule, the more nipples the better. So I guess we'll keep them. It's not like it's hard to take them off if we ever wanted to anyway, so. I think I ruined everything. Why did it? Oh, I have Z turned on. There we go. Alright, so now we have those shoulder pads. Other than cutting out the key to actually peg them in, those shoulder pads are a dune. Those shoulder pads are a dune. Alright, you want to see some stuff now, Dion? The first thing I'll show you is just an easy thing to show you because it changes the entire look, but it's that. We're going to take off these shoulder pads though, and we're going to take off this belt because it doesn't fit. Oh, I kind of like having the shoulder straps on there still, but I think we're not going to use those because it doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's take those off. Where are they? I can't find them. We can probably maybe put something like that on there. I don't know. Probably not. Don't like that. So that's one option. One combo. Oh wait, we need to change the forearms. So of course all this is interchangeable, and I haven't come up with the final looks for the various figures for the first batch, but this is just to give you an idea. If you wanted an idea, this is how you get it. So there's one look. And of course the katanas on the back go on the back for all of them. So you can see this keyhole back here. That little keyhole holds... I lost it. I have too many parts. Holds this. So that pegs in there. And then you have your katana. That's not how you say that, I'm just joking. Then we also have, you see, oh, there's a keyhole down there that holds... these aren't going to be lined up perfectly because reasons, but it holds it, don't worry. So there's another one that goes there if you want it. Of course, like I said, I don't know how the final breakdowns are going to be, but we have options. Lots of them. We also have a Gundam style sword. Hold on. Which is to say, it is a small little scabbard. Why is the green one still on? This guy doesn't know what he's doing. So you have a hilt that just pegs in there, Gundam style. But then when you unsheath it and use your imagination, it gets an energy blade. So cool. You have to use your imagination though, because it doesn't work on its own. Battery's not included. Some assembly required. There we go. So if we don't want to put something there though, we have like a little device, which you can pretend whatever you want. Okay. All right, Dion, are you with us? Because if you're not here, I'm wasting my time, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste anybody else's time either, but primarily it's mine that I'm worried about. Okay, he's here. Hey, some guy that's Asian. What's up? So there's one potential look. Of course, you can swap out all the different heads and all the different parts for however you want. But I can't show you everything literally because it's just too much time consuming. Let's give him some robot arms. Who doesn't like robot arms? I think I might redo the forearms again, guys. I'm not in love with them. I had some ideas, but I know I won't end up keeping the ideas. So I don't know what to do about that. Where the heck are those hands? There they are. There we go. So we also have robot arms if you wanted to do like a mix-up type character. Let's use this other torso. Let's turn that off. And I shouldn't call them robot arms because they're technically cybernetic, but you know. Okay, so you could leave it like that if you wanted to, which would be sufficient. Or we could go ahead and put on this torso, which is one of my personal favorites, because it's bootyful. And we have to turn off the nipples. So I kind of like that kind of look. But if you're more for, I still have to redo some stuff here. None of this is final, of course. But if we wanted to, we could... Oh, well, you know what? If I was going to do that look, I would probably turn these off and turn these on. And also put on the knee pads. But I would also turn on the cybernetic legs. And crotch, because cybernetic crotch is a pretty important aspect to a cyborg. Is that one done? I think it is. That's the right piece, maybe. I don't know anymore. If we're gonna do that, we can't use that upper torso. We need to switch it to one that is more appropriate for a cyborg. So we have a full-on cybernetic torso. Oh my gosh, I left his little dangly bit on there. Let's turn that off. And just sit there. So we have some pieces like that are all cybernetic. We have another batch of those, but before I show you the other batch of cybernetic chest and abdomen, we also have some of this, which is in need of polish, but it's on its way. Oh, you know what? We have to do those shoulder pads today, guys. That's one of the things I wanted to do. These shoulder pads right here. Totally forgot about those. So we also have like a set of samurai gear. And if you're going to do samurai gear, you need to have a samurai head. You don't need it, but it's helpful. So we have that, which is one of my personal... Oh. No, I'm not going to review the demon. You spelled it wrong. Demoniacal fit heads. And there's just a whole bunch of different pieces you can mix around, and of course, oh, that's the wrong crotch piece. I have the peg hole for his sword, of course. Can't have this kind of armor without a sword on there. So we have some of that. So there's lots of versatility. I'll be able to swap stuff around. There's a lot more heads than you saw here. And there's another body too. Do I have that in here? No, I only have the 2 robot bodies, the clothed armor body, and then the bear body. I have another body, which I never finished. Which I don't know if I'm going to for the first round of it. I don't think I really need to, given all the alternative pieces we have to swap things around with. I think this will be sufficient. I don't know, maybe I'll keep those forearms. What do you guys think? Are those forearms okay? I think they are. Maybe not. I want to change them, but at the same time, it's like I don't think anybody else is going to care. So I shouldn't bother. I don't know. Okay. Connecting those shoulder pads is going to be a pain in the rectum. Because I was going to connect them in a different way. Hey, Marina! Thanks, Dion. Alright, let's do the shoulder pads. Shoot. Hey, Darkness, I don't think Mortal Kombat gets to claim that they own cybernetic arms on a non-cybernetic body. Like, that's not an original idea. And honestly, I didn't even think of Jax when I did it, because there's like a million other characters, so that's not funny. What was I doing? Shoot, I forgot what I was doing. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. We are doing more shoulder pads, because it's fun. Alright, so the only thing I need to keep from this, let's go here, let's duplicate that. Let's solo. Where the heck is John? John's gone again, guys. Guy just leaves. I think I'm gonna withhold his pay for a while until he gets his act together. Alright, so we have that. Turn off solo, so that pegs in there. That's still not much of a peg. You did, Marina. You got here just in time, even though you are an hour and a half late. Oh, man. I still might try to draw that peg out a little bit farther. I think I can do it on most of the shoulder pads. Because it's just not much. But it's being glued, so maybe it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Oh, we're almost up to 1,000,000 points on this file. We're gonna have to break it off and start working on separate files. Where are they at? There they are. Ooh. Hey, that's not so far off that I have to really worry about it, is it? That's pretty good. I can just add another nubbin on there and connect it all. However, how are they going to look when they're centered? Because right now, they're not even close to centered. Let's do local. We will add a point in the middle. Who's John? Crazy Irishman? One of your fellow moderators. Alright, so since I have to move those forward in order for them to work properly, I wonder... That shouldn't be a problem, because all the body parts are the same. Might even look better, actually. Oh, I didn't show you the ninja hood. I like the heads that use the ninja hood a lot. I think a lot of people will probably like those. Those are more in the army builder vein. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay. It won't be a problem. It'll be fine. But just to be sure, we're going to be sure. Yeah, that's fine. It's wonderful. Yeah, I popped up here yesterday, but no stream. I told you guys there was most likely going to be no stream on Christmas. I thought about... Oh, God, I can't stop yawning. I thought about doing one, but I just didn't feel like it. You gotta take some time off occasionally. Randall Pohl, are you just joking, or do you actually not know what I'm talking about right now? Ooh, I thought of a possible problem. Big surprise. Oh, man, I'm tired of coming up with problems. I need some kind of stimulant. Alright, so the problem is, how much are those clipping? They shouldn't be clipping very much. Have I seen the new Dragon Ball Super Broly movie? No. John, we were just talking about you. So it's clipping a lot. I might need to make separate ones for the samurai parts. I have to blow my nose. It is just running too much. Have some of this real quick and then some of that. Okay. I think I have to make separate ones for this samurai. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. How many original action figures have I made? You mean like customs? A bunch? I don't know, you have to watch my review. But I don't have ratings in that review because ratings are silly. I wonder if that can just stretch. Doesn't look like it can. How much room do we have? Yeah, it could go over. I think it'll probably be able to work. Well, for now, let's just connect the shoulder pads, and then we'll worry about the strap part later. This will be easy enough. Thanks, Randy. All right. I like it a lot too. Hey, John. You should be happy we're talking about you at all. Just leave it at that. Nope, not bend curve. Why don't I just click the wrong thing? That'd be good. Polycube. Now let's work on this side. When does this stream end? I don't know. In an hour and 10 minutes, roughly. I will be right back again. Okay. Where were we? We were doing some of this. No, we don't want that. We want that longer. Hey man, whatever you gotta tell yourself. Whatever works for you. Well, that was easy. Not that I'm necessarily gonna keep it just like that, but I could. Just for looks, we should bevel this. No. How about... Yeah, that works. I think that might be too many shapes, honestly. It'll end up looking rounded. My favorite transformation in Dragon Ball Super Saiyan 3, by far. Looks pretty good. You got me into collecting figures. Just bought a Player's Kai Solid Snake 25th anniversary and I ain't disappointed. Good. Happy to help. No, we don't want to do that. We want to move the other part. Oops. I can't see anything. There we go. Alright, that's centered. Beautiful. That could be a problem. That's not good. See if I can get rid of those altogether. They're causing a problem. But they shouldn't be causing a problem. Oh, I see. Alright. I think I can just... wait, let's go back. Okay, so if we just crease these edges, we should be good. Yep. Yep. Alright. Okay, well, those shoulder pads are done now too. The only problem for these guys is the straps aren't going to be the same straps as the other ones unless they happen to stretch and fit, which I think I'm going to risk it and try. What am I sculpting on? Do you mean what is my tablet? It's a Huion GT220 V2. That's what it is. Alright. We definitely need to trim the fat in this file. I'm gonna have to do that off stream. What I want to do first, though, is see if we can see how far we can push this peg. That's what she said. Because if you look, well, that's not a bad size peg, I guess, but there's plenty of room. Why does it look like there's so much? Oh, I guess it's fine. There's plenty of room on this one to get that peg to go higher. And higher is better because a bigger peg is a more secure peg. Even though we're gluing it, it's still something to consider. So, the green peg is what I'm talking about, the tab. But in order to make it go higher on that one, what we need to first be able to do is to make it go higher on these ones. And we don't have all that much room, but I might be able to make that work. I can make that work. If I lift this up just a little bit, I can pull the green thing up a little bit. What's it look like on this one? Oh, we ended up with tons of room on this one. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it work. Because this one we have plenty of leeway. I can just move these parts up. And that's not enough to really change the look of anything, but it will give us so much more clearance. Let's do it just a little bit more. Okay, so let's hide this. We're still good on this side, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, so we have to do it like this. Awesome. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Now we can go here and just stretch that green tab up. Should be... not going to get a ton out of it, but it'll be pretty good. Sharon Rogers? Who the hell's Sharon Rogers? No, I don't collect the Dragon Stars figures. Sharon Rogers, is that Captain America's daughter? I'm the best reviewer you know? Thanks, but you don't know me. You don't know me? You might. I might know you. So that's Sharon Carter and Steve Rogers' daughter. Well, if she's in the comics, they'll probably make it eventually. I hope that's enough of a tab. I'm gonna be sad if it's not. Granted, I could just do... No, I really don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm making a whole line of figures. I'm gonna leave it and see if it works. It could work. It might work. It might not. But it could. But it might not. Okay, so this one is now set. Let's see. We should still have more than enough clearance on this one. Yeah, we do. Like this one ended up with a ton of clearance. And this one should still have plenty of clearance as well. Alright. You animate? What do you animate? 2D, 3D, 4D? Never given enough momentum. Is what your mom tells me. Alright, shoulder pads are well and truly done, other than I'm thinking about replacing the spikes with the nipples. What do you guys think about that? Could be done. These are going to be 1/12 scale. 2D is easier. That's true. But I asked what you do. 2D or 3D. Maybe not replacing the spikes with the nipples, but maybe putting one there. No, I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. Who cares? No one cares but me. Okay, my hand hurts really bad. I don't know why, but these two knuckles are like, oh. What the heck? Something wrong with me. The rarest figure in the world that's actually produced to be given away is probably like the gold Optimus Primes. I don't know. But if you're talking about one-offs, then, I mean, you could be talking about anything. Alright, what do we need to do now? We need to... We could cut some torsos. We can cut some shoulders out, I guess. Let's do that. I cut out this... Where's the ball for cutting that out? I hope I have it still. Okay, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing I'm concerned with. You think they should make SH Figuarts Infinity War Armored Thanos. Love the design. I mean, they probably will, but he barely wore the armor at all, so it's not necessary. Okay, so here's my thing that I've been worried about, guys. I don't think I ever finished talking to you about this. And most figures can't do this, so it's not like a huge deal breaker, but I wanted mine to be able to do it, and I don't think I'm going to be able to since I'm not doing a booterfly joint. What's that gray? Oh. You're not going to be able to hold the weapon with two... Well, now that I look at the way I'm doing this, maybe you will be able to hold weapon with two hands. I'm concerned that the arms aren't going to be able to go... I mean, they're going to be able to go forward, clearly, but I don't know if you're going to be able to get them very far forward and have them rotate at the bicep swivel. Because obviously the bicep sticks out a bit, So unless you get it inside this crease right here between the pec and the serratus muscles in the lats, I don't know how much you'll be able to actually bring the arms this way to get the bend this way. But if, it looks like you probably don't need to that much. It'll probably work. What you making? I'm making good thing. Check out title. Hey, what's the deal with the Mafex Ben Affleck Batman? Did that come out already and then they just reissued it or what? Because I just ordered it from Big Bad Toy Store. It just came in stock. So did it come out a while ago or just only in Japan or what's the deal? Because that looks good and I'm psyched. Anyway, I'm worried that it can't reach across the shoulder chest enough. Are you guys concerned with them not being able to reach with two hands to hold their weapons, or is that not a big deal? Because a lot of companies make figures that can't do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and choke to death. Is this the cutter? Oh, there it is. It's called shoulder cutter probably for a reason. Alright, so we're gonna use the shoulder cutter. And we can turn these off. Yeah, I know it would be great, but I'm saying it may not be possible without a butterfly joint, and would that be something to discourage you from buying it? Like, if you just saw it, didn't know about the process and everything, if you were just a completely uninformed person and saw it and you were like, that's awesome, I want to buy it, then you realized, oh no, it doesn't have the ability to do that. Would that turn you off from buying it, or would it not, is what I'm getting at. I like to think it's not enough of a deal to be a problem, but if it could do it, it would be awesome. That's the way I look at it. That's what I mean. Almost no Marvel Legends can, unless they happen to have the that looks promising. The oh my gosh, butterfly joint. Well, yeah, I'm thinking you can probably do it. I don't think you're going to be able to get it in like a crazy, like, full-on pose like this, but even looking, like, you should be able to get pretty close. I don't know, it depends how far the pecs bump into the biceps. What's your favorite Dibza character? Dibza. I don't know what Dibza is. I'm a Naruto fan. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Do it. Do what? Sometimes, Bloodstock, I'm not sure you're actually part of the conversation we're having. I was just joking. I know what Dragon Ball Z is. I think Piccolo's my favorite. Mr. Piccolo. Okay, let's turn on the where's the freaking shoulder? There they are. Alright, so that's good clearance. Do these guys fit? Where are they? Oh, I skipped them. Alright, so these guys should go on without getting cut away at all. I wonder. I know how to test that better. Hey, where'd my piece go? Hey, it's gone. Oh, they're getting clipped a lot. That's not good. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll be okay too, personally. Okay, you know what? I just can't see anything. We're gonna turn everything else off except for this and this. How much is it actually gonna be a problem? It looks like it's only clipping a tiny bit, which shouldn't hurt anything. That just means it's gonna be really tight to the shoulders. I think that's fine. What about these other ones? Oh, they don't clip at all. How is that possible? They're the same piece. Well, maybe I adjusted them enough that it doesn't. I'm over here getting angry and it's like there's nobody here to blame but myself. And ZBrush. ZBrush rat bastards. So I wonder if it clips the arms then. Where's the shoulder? Didn't used to, but then I did resize stuff. Oh no, it's not gonna clip at all. We're gravy, baby. No, that's not the shoulder. That's the cutter for the shoulder. I received payment notification. Yeah, I got that too. My least favorite Transformers movie, easily the last one by far. Not counting the original CG animated one. I'll fight anybody who tells me that's good. You might like it, it might be nostalgic, but it's not freaking good. It's freaking bad. Yeah, so these pieces, the cutter is clipping them, but the actual shoulders aren't, and we're not using the cutter on them, so it's a moot point. We turn this guy on, we turn these guys off because they're not getting cut. Only this is getting cut. Cut, cut, cut. What the heck? What's going on? Why? Why is that doing that? Do I have another cutter on? Oh, I do. Yeah, we don't want that on there. Okay. This should work. If it doesn't work, well, you know what? There's always next time. We can try again. But I think it'll work. I should save. Why is it going here? ZDocs. ZDocs. It's starting to look nice. What is? What I'm working on? Because it started looking nice about 20 months ago. Oh. It's just starting to look done. Kind of pissed off. My ice water isn't icy today because I used all the cold water in the fridge to do the cat's water bowls. I forgot to do my water first. I did not roast myself. I roasted you. It wasn't a roast, it was just an insult. It wasn't really even an insult, but it was definitely not me. I was saying what you were saying is wrong. I think I might have to redo these tabs. They're very tiny. We'll see once I get a 3D print out of it. Are these figures you making gonna be made with really figures? I assume you're asking if they're gonna be actual tangible things I'm gonna sell, in which case, yes. But I don't know if that's what you meant, because that isn't what you said. Alright, so we got that cut, I think. Let's append it and see how it looks. Did I not do it? I must not hit the button. Did I not hit the button? I hit the button? I hit the button. Oh no, I didn't. I just saved it. Are you basing your character off someone? No. Philippe Sosnowski. Hello. I will 3D print them or something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very hard to get it out of the computer otherwise. Processes will be processed. Alright, that one's done. Now we have to do the two robot ones. And then we have to cut out the torso and the neck. But the necks need to get resized first, because they're not big enough. Although, I might resize the cuts on the heads too. I got your name right, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. It felt like I got it right. Felt very good. Okay, shoulder cutter on. That chest on. The chest off. Nope, this one. There it is. But I said yes, I was 3D printing them or something. There will be various stages of production. I don't like that gap right there. I wonder if I can adjust it. I also don't like that gap right there. It really doesn't matter, but you know how I am. Anal. He said anal. Why is it doing? What is it? What's causing that to happen? I think I can just fill that in. Am I getting that anywhere else? I was, wasn't I? I was getting... Oh, that. Well, that I can just mush around. Mask by polygroups. Activate symmetry. Hey, Hasbo, you're getting really close to getting timed out. You could make all the cuts of each piece at the same time, though. I could, but I'm not ready to do the other ones yet. And there's no benefit to it other than time saving. But if I don't have it ready to go, then it's not time saving. It's the same amount of steps every time. The only difference is the processing of having to make the cuts. However, If I make more than one cut, the processing time goes up, so I really save 0 time doing it. I have fewer pieces at the end because I don't have a step each way, but time-wise and effort-wise, it doesn't change at all. You got my name right, which actually surprised me. Yeah, but see, I'm a very cultural type of guy. I got culture, man. I got culture. That's how you say it. If you're a cool kid. What's actually going on up here? Is that green just sticking out? Yeah, it is. Can we do this still, or are we past that? I think we already cut something, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Rat bastards. Shoot. Well, you know, I think we're gonna have to live with it then. But the one back here I might be able to just fill in. Alright, where was that again? Okay. Uh-oh. No, we're okay. We're good. I want to test this first. Haha. Haha, haha, haha. My plan worked. My plan worked. That makes me happy. So I could just leave it like that, because, shoot, easier. Maybe we do it like this instead. Do I have OCD? Undiagnosed, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did try to get it diagnosed if I did have OCD. Know what I mean? Haven't been to a doctor for it per se. So there's these little nubbins right here, and I'm not sure why they're there. They're there from before, I guess, but I don't know why. So I might clean them out later, but not for now. Gosh, this sniffling is driving me insane. Alright, well we filled in that hole in the back, and that was the most important thing I wanted to do, so that's good. That is good. Very good. Alright. Okay, I guess we are ready to chop, chop, chop away. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I wonder if I'm going to have to redo that again. I don't think so, because I redid the entire spine. I love that new spine, by the way. It looks like it has just enough of an organic look to give it the right kind of feel. You guys with me on that, or am I just reading into it because I designed it? I feel like this has a very, very cyber-tech kind of look to it because of the curvy shapes mixed with the hard edges. I don't know. It just tickles me. It tickles me. Alright, let's just click the button. Just hit the button, asswipe. No one's paying attention to what you're saying. This torso looks like RoboCop. Just like him. Exactly like RoboCop. You said reckon. Are you English or Australian? Because nobody says reckon. Unless you're English or Australian. Or I guess you could be Southern American, but... This looks nothing like RoboCop for the record. You guys suck. I'm not joking. It really doesn't look anything like RoboCop. Like, at all. Oh, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when I made... Well, I'll show you in a minute, I guess. Doesn't matter. Shut up. Stop talking. They don't care. Alright. There we go. Wait, why didn't it cut that out? What the shit? Oh, it did. It did. I'm just a doofus. Alright. Remember when I made this? I made it so that the spine for this one lined up with the spine for the other one so that we could interchange the two Robo top half and bottom half torso pieces. So like we can mix this one with this one and they still line up, the spines do, and the front does too. Or we can mix it with this one which still lines up. They work either way. Hey, hey, what do you say? Alright, now we have to do this one. We did this one, now we do this one. How could he have a dumbass channel with no content? Most people don't have content on their channels. They have YouTube accounts to watch YouTube, not to create content. I've already said the price multiple times tonight. You were here for it. I swear to gosh, people don't answer. Or don't answer, wow. People don't listen when I answer questions. Like, I can't answer the same question over and over again, constantly, all night long. That's gonna get annoying for everyone else. And for me. Oh, these cuts are looking good, guys. I like it. I thought the 2014 RoboCop movie had potential, but was ultimately pretty bad. Especially since they made the final fight scene all in the dark and all you could see was muzzle flashes. Like, they ran out of budget, so they just did that. I didn't like that very much. Are we good? I think we're good with this one. I so want to do butterfly joints, but it kills the sculpt so much. I'm aiming for the price to be $40 to $60, guys. That is the plan. Alright, we are cut out for the shoulders. I guess I could cut out the abdominal section. But I don't know. I don't know how I want to do that for sure yet. Let's see how we're looking for the head cutouts. So the robot ones are already tight. I don't have to worry about that at all. I don't think that one has a gap in it. Let's see. Yeah, see, that one's fine. That one's got a really fat neck, so that's fine. I don't have to worry about that, even a little bit. Okay. How about that one? This one's got an even fatter neck. I think I have to stretch it up too. Well, maybe not. Maybe just a little bit. You just got pissed off with me asking, dude, why was you just chill then? Huh? Yeah, well that's the thing. Even on the robot chest, though, I don't want to have a big cut here. So, it could be done, but I don't really want to. It's ugly. It is functional, no doubt about it, but it's always ugly, to some degree. Or it's not functional, like a lot of the figure arts have They have butterfly joints, but they're not... They look okay, but they're not functional. Yeah, this neck needs to get stretched up. Let's do that, I guess. Seriously? You would go for this articulation over the sculpt? See, not for me. Not in that case. Because butterfly joints, by the nature of them, they can't be that functional. Because you have plastic there still. Somewhere you have plastic. They're gonna look goofy. So, unless you don't mind it looking really goofy, you're gonna end up with the arm coming out of the middle of the chest. Because you can't make it squish like on a human can. Like a human can. So, you're gonna end up with plastic rotating in, and then the arm is actually gonna be sticking out of it. So, I don't like that. Slip joints don't do anything, really. No, slip joints don't help. Because you still have a socket there. So even if you pull it out, you still have the socket in the way. It doesn't. Slip joints never really work. Unless you have a really skinny upper torso like an anime character from Figma. I gotta get the neck sorted out. I think I'm gonna have to go back through and recut the neck sockets, which isn't a very big deal. I mean, it takes like no time at all. I cut them at maximum width, and I don't think I should have done that because we're gonna end up gappy. This one's pretty gappy if I remember correctly. Yeah. I guess the neck should just be a little wider. Yeah, it's a pretty skinny neck. Let's do that. Hey, what's up, Mickey? Yeah, the only way for a butterfly joint to actually function is for the whole thing to rotate. How did this neck lose its shape? It's not shaped like a human neck. That's pretty good. I might leave a little bit of a gap, even though I don't like gaps generally speaking, so that they have more posability. How does it have that much undo history? What are we undoing? I have one left, Mickey. I have one left. That's spooky dank saying. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. See, because right now the heads aren't posed to fit on the necks. So I think once it's on, like the gapping's there. There's a little bit of a gap, but I don't think it's going to be enough to be a problem. I think that'll be enough to give it posability. And according to Randall, posability is the most important thing ever. You know what, Randall? I'm going to glue all of the joints on the figure you buy, if you buy any from this line. I will glue them. Oh, I can't say what I wanted to say. I wanted to quote a movie, but there's an F word in that quote. And I don't swear on the channel like that. Dang it! I'm gonna glue your shit though. How about that? I can say shit. They put shit in everything nowadays. You can say shit whenever you want to on TV. So I'm allowed to also. But I'm gonna glue them up. You'll see. Especially if I end up putting a... whatever that joint is that you want. A butterfly joint. If I end up putting those in there, I'm gluing yours so hard. You'll never be able to pose it again. I say again like it would have happened prior to. It wouldn't have. You get what I'm saying? No, not... Well, I could glue the piss. I like that saying. That's a fun saying. To me, piss is a really funny swear word. And it's actually not a very bad word as far as the lexicon of swear words go, but it just sounds coarse to me, so I don't really use it that often. But no, in some movie, I swear it's Martin Lawrence. Maybe it was Chris Tucker. I think it was Martin Lawrence. He said something like glue it the F up. I can't remember what the movie or the quote is offhand specifically, so I guess it's better off that I couldn't say it, but that's what I was going for. Maybe he didn't say that. Maybe he said tear it. I can't remember now. Now I'm second guessing myself. You know what, Randall? I'm gonna glue the piss out of him, like Alfonso said. I think that looks wicked good. I want to buy this right now. Somebody else finish the line for me. Heck yeah, that's the whole point, Bloodstock. Have you not been here for the last year and a half? I swear to God, you haven't been here. I think you just log in and let it roll in the background and you don't pay any attention, which is fine. But your questions that you ask sometimes make me wonder if that's what you're doing or if you're actually paying attention. Because I'm pretty sure you should know the answers to the questions you're asking. This reminds you of a character in Street Fighter? No, it looks like Jago from Killer Instinct. Or Ike from Smash Brothers. I guess it looks a little bit like Ryu. It looks like all of those characters. Because it's just a face with a headband. It looks like every character who has ever had a headband and hair. Funny how that works. Facial features. Looking like facial features. I think I might go back to shrinking the lower legs a little bit. Yeah, it looks like all of those characters. Kenshiro is who you're talking about, Mickey. Randall, I don't understand your comment. I want to buy them too, but I don't want glued up shit. But you're not going to know that they're glued up until you get them. So I'll be laughing all the way to the bank, and you're going to have a bonus glued feature. I'm going to shrink the lower legs a little. Well, maybe not. I don't know. They seem big. Are they too big? Can't decide. Let's take a comparison. Let's move the light. You know what it is? It's the light that's doing it. Because of the shadow here and the dark colors, it makes them look funny. Let's move the light. Yeah, I think they're okay. Who's your favorite character in Street Fighter? Akuma or Goki or Guile. Either Akuma or Guile, probably. But definitely Akuma. And it used to be Ryu, but yeah, but is that... First of all, it's not like I'm hand-packing every figure. They're getting packed in China. So I'll have to try to catch your order mid-transit, and then I'll just glue all over them. And then you can have them. Sakura Kasugano? I don't know that character at all. You know what, Randall? I don't care. Do bad reviews on them. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens anyways. My competition. Sakura Kasugano. Is that the guy from Full Metal Panic? That's what it sounds like, if I remember correctly. I'm Googling. Is his name Sakura, though? I don't think it is. Oh, that's her last name? Isn't the guy from Full Metal Panic also named Kasugano? What's Full Metal Panic's primary character's name? I have to find this now. Nope, I was totally wrong. It's Sagura Sosuke. How did I get that wrong? Well, Sagura sounds like Sakura, so that's probably where I got it in there. But yeah, that's not even close. So it looks like Sakura to you guys? I mean, I knew I didn't listen to you guys for a reason, but... Did somebody donate $32 today? Or is that from last time? That might be from last time. Must be from last time. I just didn't remember seeing it on there. Okay, so let's see. Do we want to change the shape of the leg, the lower legs? Let's do one here. Put that guy there. It's a very tiny difference. Can you guys even tell the difference? Yeah, well, the designs from that movie are Cyberpunk, so they should line up with mine. I mean, my main inspiration for these is like anime in general. So, Ghost in the Shell, Alita, although the Alita OVA isn't very good, honestly. Alfonso, you like the ones on the right? I'm tending to lean toward the ones on the right as well. But at the same time, if I look at the ones on the right, it makes the upper body look too big. Whereas when I use the ones on the left, I can get away with the exaggerated size of the hands. I don't know what to do. Yeah, well, that's why I did it in the first place, Marina. Yeah, since I went exaggerated with the hands, we're gonna go ahead and bring the feet and legs back to where they were, if I can. Yep. Got him. Right there. I think that's good. Yeah. Alright, well, we got some decent work done. It's not super apparent work, but it's there. We did it. We got work done, guys. I'm happy. I think we're going to call it a night. Yeah. I don't know what else I can do right now in, like, the amount of time that we have, in the 10 minutes that we have. Let's run a render and see how it looks. By the way, I know it's clipping here. I think I might just leave it because it doesn't clip on the naked body, and I'd rather it stretch on here than not fit the naked. Well, I'd probably go somewhere in between. I haven't bothered coming up with actual names yet. I haven't decided for sure. I might name them after, like, real ninjas from history, but I don't know. Alright, let's just do it, like, right there and render. Let's see how long it takes to render. It should be really zippy. It's pretty quick. Alright, what did I tell you? I told you stop, and you didn't stop. Yeah, well, when I did the original test fitting of the articulation, the render didn't really make much of a difference because of the light source, did it? No, not really. When I did the first test fit for the articulation, the splits, like the legs were gnarly good. You need to flex the crotch piece a little bit, but they were like, you could put them in any pose you wanted. And the ankles I already set up to do that, so they should be pretty good. If not full splits, pretty close to full splits. Okay, so that shadow's a bit too much. What if we put it on the other side? That might work. Yeah, but I wouldn't have enough names. Alright, that light's just not working. Let's turn this one on. Put this one here. Put put this one here. I don't even know if that's going to make a difference. I was told it was that the other day. Why time me out? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm done playing around. I'm done. Turn that one off. Put this light back. Let's do a low light. That's always fun. Putting the light low makes things look angry and mean. Whereas you put them high, it doesn't have that same effect. Why is the light not changing? What the hell? Oh. That's why. Villains are often shot with light from the bottom. Alright, let me save it. I can save it as we're going. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more stuff like this. Be there.